Hey guys, it's Olivia and welcome back to my channel. So I've been thinking about this video ever since yesterday and I really want to do it. So today I'm going to be telling you how I came up with Exposed. This was originally going to be a minute talk, but I realized I would not be able to do this under a minute. So here we go. This is one of my favorite stories. It isn't really that bad. I mean, like, not bad. What's the word I'm looking for? It isn't really that climactic, but I find it funny, so I'm gonna share it. I'm not gonna, there are other people involved with this, so I'm just gonna say my friend whenever I'm talking about them, so full disclaimer, I'm gonna be vague as possible when it comes to that. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so basically this is almost 3 years ago now. It was February of 2022, which is so long ago. What the heck? Yeah, so February 2022. So around this time, I had a friend group, and we're all kind of close. I mean, I don't know. I guess we were friends, and I was like, you know, let's write short stories about all of us in the most traumatizing situations possible. And I did. I did a lot. I wrote a lot of them. They are all gone now, but I wrote a lot. Okay, this is before I had something to do with my life, so I was like, yeah, this is a great idea. Let's just write short stories on real life people. So yeah, of course, like, you know, forefront of traumatizing scenarios, you know. So I got this one idea, and I was like, yeah, we should do this, you know. So this one idea was basically, I forget, but I know me and my mom were watching a movie while I was writing some of it. I just forget, like, how I got the idea. I just was like, you know what, it would be so cool if me and this one friend were in mines, and it was like this camp type thing, and we were trying to escape it. Like, legitimately, this is what went through my head. So I was like, okay, like, this is fun. So I wrote 18 pages of that short story, right? 18 full pages of that short story. During that short story, I ended up getting my first kiss. I ended up dying at the end. Like, I did a lot to myself. I don't even know why. I don't have the story anymore, sadly. It is gone. And I thought that might be a good thing. But it's really funny when I think about it. It's like, oh my gosh, Exposed came from this. So then afterwards, I'm like, wait, I could do something with this. This is cool. So after that, I wrote another short story, which is very similar to the first chapter of Exposed, where it's me and a friend waking up in this facility. And then there are 3 other people, which my 3 other friends, who kind of forgot who they were, which was the basis of the first draft of the first chapter of the first draft of Mabel's part in Exposed, like the first draft of Exposed, back when I wrote it. So I was like, this is pretty cool. You know, we have a lot of this is pretty cool stuff. So then let's move all that aside for a second. So yeah, so that happened. And then a couple weeks later, not a couple weeks, I think it was like a week later, I forget, I was sitting on the floor of my bedroom, and I was in a writing class. I was in an online writing class, which I'm still in, by the way. So I was listening to the teacher talking, and I was like, I'm bored. Then usually I write during that class. So I wrote a scene. So I'm like, I thought of a random thing, and I looked up a character's name. I looked up names that mean love. I don't know if I did it at that time, but I remember sitting on the floor and I was like, I want to write something new instead of what I'm writing here or whatever. So I wrote a flashback on Mabel. Like, Mabel, literally just a new concept. Like, I just, like, looked up her name, and I'm like, oh, names that mean love. Oh, that's so cute. So I think she was unnamed at the point that I was writing this, because I don't think I looked up name stuff till later. But she, yeah, so then I started writing a scene of her getting her driver's license. It was like a flashback. I was writing it all in italics, so I guess I kind of meant it as a flashback. I don't really remember. But then after this, I was like, so then after the writing class ended, I got a couple paragraphs in, and I was like, wait, I could do something with this. Like, I could legitimately do something with this. So then I made that a flashback, and then I kind of copied off that second short story where me and my friend are waking up and my other friends kind of like forgot who they were. Not forgot who they were, but like other were coming in and stuff, like forgot who they were, I guess, because that's what actually happened. So I was like, in the story. So I was like, you know what? This is a great, like, you know, so I kind of like used that, and I made the two. Mabel used to be based off of myself, and Apollo. I made his character right after Mabel's, and he was supposed to be based off another friend. But then I completely switched it up, and I'm like, no, this isn't working. Mabel's not me, and Apollo is not my friend. So that's kind of switched up, but yeah. But, you know, it's a fun time. And then now look at me 3 years later and publishing. It's so weird to me still. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm publishing a book. What happened? Yeah, I've been wanting to publish a book for so long, and I can't believe it's this one. Like, honestly, Exposed was never meant to really be finished. I never thought I would finish it. It's just like, oh, like, just some fun story with me and my friends. Yeah, but again, I was really vague about that. I think I did a good job with not naming people and just said my friends. So I think I did a good job with that, which good. But yeah, that's it. I knew it would take me a long time to tell the story. And I'm sorry if it was fragmented. If you have any other questions pertaining to it, let me know down in the comments. Like, this is it's just so weird to think, like, oh yeah, me 3 years ago just writing short stories, and then those short stories kind of turning into this. Like, it means a lot in a way, and it just shows how far I've come. So yeah, that's the story. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you all in another video.